What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have something different to you guys today. As I mentioned in the last video, I was going to do viewer submissions. That you submit your decks to me, I'll look over them, and we can see how we can improve the deck as a whole. If it's a meme, then see how we can improve this meme that it wins more than 1 out of 5 games. But before we start, we will. I would like to announce that I would like to, since we are submitting decks, I would like to, if newer players would like, I would imagine some of these decks coming in are budget. I already have one budget list coming in. So newer players, we can talk on Skype or Discord, and we can go over your deck. We can go over your replays, how you play your deck, etc. So I like the idea that one of my subscribers mentioned, Cesar Duarte. So shout out to him for that idea. And we can obviously do this live or off camera. But anyways, we'll be reviewing Nacho T's Backstab Dance Galore list. So everything in orange, our viewer submitted so far. Looking at it right now, it is Kalios. Alright, I love Kalios. 3 Katatsu, 3 Katara, 3 Mist Dragon, staples in my opinion. Shadow Waltz, not a big fan of this card, but we'll look through the rest of the deck. 2 Kaido Assassin and 3 Scroll Bandits, meaning that you only have 8 turn 1 plays, or technically 11 if you include Shadow Waltz. 2 Goldhorns, 3 Killing Edge, 3 Mizuchis, interesting. 2 Sojourners, 3 Twilight Fox, alright. 3 Bloodsworn Gamblers, oh no. 2 Scarlet Vipers, 1 Zendo, and 3 Calligraphers. Right. So first things first, I noticed that just simply by including Shadow Waltz, you're going to need a lot of draw. Like, Lurking Fear, similar to Lurking Fear and other cards like that, usually will mean it's a real hand killer, right? This card does not cycle itself, unfortunately. So I'm kind of curious as to why this is included. I see the theme of the deck. It's obviously all backstab, and it's quite enjoyable. But there's a couple things that I don't. There's no removal outside of Katatsu, Twilight Fox, kind of. So I would like something better than Sojourner for draw. I would like Spelljammers, probably 2 Spelljammers. That'd probably be the first thing. This deck seems rather fast with the backstab, so I think Calligrapher is very slow, so I'll eliminate those right off the bat. Now I'll do Sojourner for Spelljammers. Just do 2 for now. Twilight Fox. Honestly, I think the general of choice would be Riva here. Despite what we may see, I honestly think this is a hand killer, so I'll cut this down to 1. I'm not going to remove it entirely because it is your list, but I will cut it down to 1. Kaidos are nice. Probably, I would like to add more, honestly. So I have 9 2-drops. So we have technically 10 turn 1 plays. Goldhorns are interesting. We'll keep it for now. This is too expensive. Plus, you already have Mizuchi, so probably cut this down. Probably go with Reba, honestly. Juxtaposition is critical, especially for any backstab. Also some removal. I like the Mizuchi. We have some draw. We have the Killing Edge, pretty much Killing Edge on any minion that we'll be playing. We'll have, outside of Twilight Fox and Zendo, We'll draw us a card, so it's not bad in that regard. Bloodsworn Gambler. Oh man. Do need Phoenix Fire or not? You know, can't go without Phoenix Fire. It's a tempo play. 3 Phoenix Fires. We're full already. This doesn't really fit the theme of Backstab, but it's in there for memes. If this were my opinion, could go full Backstab, add in cards like Mask of Shadows, Obscuring Blow. Yeah, like, cause like, right. So here's the thing. This card goes really well if you're running cards like Mask of Shadows. Let's see if we have. We have 1 copy. Let's see what we can do. I really think this is like out of place. So this will be cost. I think this costs 2 if you play Shadow Waltz on it. Actually, before we throw that in there. I really don't think Bloodsworn Gambler is the play here. I do like the Zendo, at least 2 Zendos. Twilight Fox. We're running Obscuring Blow. Probably 2 copies of that. I mean, we have a really low curve as is, so I don't really. Actually, I kind of want to take this out, try and fit 1 more card in. So I'll throw 2 Obscuring Blows. Mizuchi seems kind of much. I really kind of want to draw, but we do have the 3 Gatatsu, so that's fine. Spelljammers are also okay. Killing Edge is fine. Scroll Bandit. Gohorn's not bad if you can get it to go. It's a little bit greedy in my opinion. Plus, they already run Mizuchi, so I don't really know if this is the best thing. I would definitely want to get some Onis in there. Twilight Fox is not bad, but since we don't have anything to really combo with our general, so I think I'll cut this down to 2. Probably throw in another Oni. What else can we do here? How does this look? 9 turn 1 plays. How many 3 drops do we have? 2, 5, 7, 9, 12. Okay. Zendo's a good finisher, especially on like a backstab minion that happens to stick, like Gohorn. Don't have any Dispel or Painter or OBS in the deck. So maybe cutting down 1 Mizuchi. So we have 8 2-drops. Excuse me, 8 3-drops, throw in 1 OBS. I think that'd be nice to have. I just really don't see Twilight Fox going off unless we have Mask of Shadows. Or Flicker. I think Flicker could have helped. Our vet matchup's like very poor. We'll have to like smork them in order to do that. How else would I do this? I could throw in one mask. Question is where? Maybe just one obscuring blow for one mask. So I would like more minions than spells and artifacts. It's okay. It's not entirely terrible. Also requires me to play my BBS too, so and it's random too, which is the big problem I have with it. If you have more Mask of Shadows, I would definitely do that combo. I'd probably eliminate the Gorehorns, up this to 3. Probably run 2 Mask of Shadows, Flicker or 2. I think that should be, and it looks okay for now. If I had more Mask of Shadows, I would definitely do it. Otherwise, it looks pretty okay. If we can get some early smorks in, it should be okay. So we'll go hop on the ladder for this. Hopefully, we don't get paired up with a Vitruvian. Otherwise, we'll just lose. Magmar could be a problem as well. I can see us just getting bent over by Magmar. Abyssian's probably one of the more ideal matchups I would rather face, to be honest. Do like this. Not bad. It's a little early for Zendo. Twilight Fox. Nothing that I really want to put behind me, and plus I don't have Mask or Obscuring Blow. So. Another Mizuchi. Gorehorn. It's not the worst thing in the world. We do have Gorehorn, so see what he has. That looks like a Phantasm if I ever saw. Alright. If he has Lure, he has Lure. Probably look for something smaller. So throw one of these Mizuchis away. It's not entirely bad. Tiger can be a problem, so I kind of want to play around Tiger. If he has Lure, he has Lure. But I'd rather not play around Tiger. I would rather play around Tiger, so. Next turn we can just like Mist Dragon this over here. Kill this. Play a Squirrel Bandit or Mizuchi. I think Zendo's can be critical in this matchup, especially since we have to really like beat him down. Settler. There we go. Zendo is going to be critical.
Do not leave me. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I love you.
I want to hit this. Actually, I should have hit first so he doesn't get 2 creeps. Play the Mizuchi here. Call this a turn. If he assumes this is Oni, or excuse me, yeah, if he assumes this is Oni, he pings and then hits. I think we're okay. Hopefully, I would like him to ping first. Reason being is that he can't punish. I mean, he can punish afterwards, but Sphere of Darkness. You're gonna punch? Please punch. Nice. So we get the Mizuchi online. It's gonna be at 2 health. It's gonna be at 2 health, which is not the worst thing in the world. It has a backstat of 2. If he has a Tiger, it'll just clear it right now. But if he did have Tiger, he would have used it, I think, on the before he even used the spell. Really missed it. Okay. Damn. All right. So it's still going to live on 1. Probably throw one of these MDSs away. Bullhorn's pretty nice. Let's kill this. Scroll bandit here. Play my BBS here. Play Bullhorn over here. We need to start doing damage to him, honestly, so I'm going to hit here. And then Mizuchi. Scroll Bandit will keep us ahead on cards, depending on where he wants to position. Now would be a really nice time to like draw a Killing Edge. What could we steal from him if we use it on the... If we use the Mist Dragon on the scroll? I think we can do... What can we steal? We can steal... He's already used 1 Demonic Blow, so we can steal that. We can steal Punish. What else can we steal? We can do big amounts of damage next turn. Especially if we get Zendo to stick next turn. Spell 9 attack Spelljammer, so we all know where those went. Can play all of them, but I don't see us getting all of these backstabs off. Phoenix Fire is pretty nice. See this as the bigger threat, because this already took off a lot of Phantasm procs. So I'm just going to use this, hit this, skill the Chandler. Put Mizuchi here. I think we just start going in on him. Before he can drop Revenant. So that's 6 damage, put him down to 10. Even if this doesn't transform into Mizuchi, I would like to try and win with Zendo. Healing would suck, like Void Pulse. Desolator is not bad. It's a little slow. What else could we go about here? But yeah, definitely if I wanted to make this work a little bit more, I would like to have more Mask of Shadows. I disenchanted them all once they all got nerfed back in the day, but still happen to have one. But anyways, yeah, trade is fine. I think a trade is fine. Punish. Okay. I think we're one off lethal. Another Phantasm. Okay. I don't see this happening, honestly. I mean, I could have just come down and hit that, but I really want damage. I really want damage. So I'm going to move here. Hit this. Move my Oni here. Excuse me, my Mizuchi here. Play. He just used his BBS, so he's going to be left at 3 here. I couldn't kill him. So, what could kill us? A bunch of buffed attack tigers, Revenant. I don't think he had enough procs to give him a 14 attack Revenant. But a couple buffed tigers would definitely do it. Honestly, this is one of the matchups I was kind of hoping to play. Vitruvian, we got to smork him hard with Mask of Shadows and Flicker and that kind of stuff, but because we really don't have any answers for lots of obelisks, quite honestly. So, okay, second punish, that's okay. We should win with any sort of hit with our minion plus General's face. Okay. Would that save him? That does not save him. Alright, well played. So exact lethal was nice. We could have fished for another Zendo. So not bad. Again, I think we would really get destroyed by Vitruvian. But I mean, like looking over to see what we can do some more. The Obscuring Blow, I'll definitely keep one. Definitely up. If you have more of these, I would up the cost and definitely throw in some flickers. So like, if I were to try and like show you how we would go about doing that, I'd probably go with something like this. The Zendos are absolutely necessary though. I'd probably eliminate the Obscuring Blow. I'd probably throw in another mask, so you have 2 masks. Up this up to 3. And I'll throw in 1 flicker over 1 Mizuchi. So I'd probably go like this. Cut Mizuchi down to 1, or excuse me, down to 2. And now you have room for 1 more Mask of Shadows and 1 flicker. Probably cut Goldhorn and up Twilight Fox to 3. Yeah, that's what I would go. I would go with 1 flicker, 3 Twilight Fox, 2 Mizuchis, 2 of this, and then up the count of Mask of Shadows to 3. Or excuse me, to 2. So that's how I would go about it. So I would like to try and feature 2 decks in an episode. Play, go over it, give my thoughts, play a game with it. The next one, the other one was budget, so I'll do that tomorrow. Because I would like to do budget decks on Friday. But we have, I forget who submitted this one, a Vitruvian list with Xerix, 3 Science, First Wish, 2 Bone Swarm, pretty good for things like Phantasm. 3 Cosmic Flesh, interesting. 3 Duskweaver, I guess that's a 2-drop. 3 Ethereal Obelisk, 3 Sinister Silhouette, so I see that's where that's going with the Cosmic Flesh. I guess it's a body block and a half. Very weak to Dispel, Transformation. 2 Astral Phasings. 2 Bastion, oh no. 3 Falcius, 2 Wild Tor, 3 Spelljammer. 3 Thunderhorn, 3 Butterfly, 2 Sandswell Readers, 2 Mirage. Okay. So first things first, Bastion. It's gotta go, I have to say. I do like the Astral Phasing. I use that myself, honestly. I think we could cut down on the Spelljammer. You already have a lot of draw with Duskweaver and Science First. What are there? Sandswell Reader is nice, but you don't have faults. I don't see any clear win condition here, which is kind of concerning. It's not an aggro list or a burn list, so I really don't see a win condition here. If I see Cosmic Flesh plus, if I see Cosmic Flesh plus Sinister Silhouette, I immediately think of Cataclysmic Fault. If you don't have that card, definitely go with Elmira's. For now, we'll go with Fault. The question is, how many do you want? Probably up the count of Tar to 3, especially with the Astral Phasing. Maybe 2 is just fine. Blood of Air is good. 2 Mirage is nice. Good for the Abyssian and Magmar matchup. We have 3, 6, 9 2-drops. The Ethereal Obelisk seems kind of out of place, as there's no other Dervish synergy in the deck outside of Blood of Air, which is not really Dervish synergy. I mean, I guess you can pull a Science Third from this. You can use a Science Third on BBS, Iron Dervish, but I really don't see the use for this. Honestly, I think Primus Fist would be a little bit better, especially it would go well with Sinister Silhouette. So you can Cosmic Flush it. So throw 2 of these in. Elmira's nice. Go 3 Fault, get some more draw in. Elmira's also help with the stalling process, so I do like the Astral Phasings. Bone Swarm is necessary. I would probably play Rasha's over this, but I guess that's extra chip damage. Especially if you can get the... I see why the Bone Swarm. It would be nice if you can get the Cosmic Flesh onto the Sinister Silhouette. And force your opponent to clump a little bit. Bone Swarm can kind of be nice in that regard, so I can understand doing that. But I would kind of like Rasha's. I would like a little bit more Dervish synergy if you're going to run Obelisk. 3 Cosmic Flesh seems kind of greedy. If that's the case, I would up this to the Wild Tar to 3. What else could you do with this? 2 Faults. I would definitely like Elmira's, quite honestly, but you can go without him. You can definitely do without him. Honestly, I think Cosmic Flesh would be better suited in a Golem list. But I can see this the synergy in the meme here, but it's okay for now. Not too much to change outside of the Bastion. Like, the Bastion was just clearly like, this does not belong. Especially with all the buffs. Cosmic Flesh gives 1/3, Astral Phasing gives 5 health, and plus all the other Science First, plus the Duskweaver buffs, I really don't see the need for the Bastion. But yeah, we'll go with it for now. hop into the game. See how we do. The deck looks honestly fine. I like the concept of it, but it had no clear win condition, which is the biggest concern. It didn't have any Fault, didn't have any Almiras, didn't have like a Noshrak, didn't have like an Obelisk synergy. It didn't have Golem synergy. It just had like minions in it. So I think the first thing that should be said whenever you're building a deck would be, how would you like to win this game? You know, how do you want to win? For example, Lionar, usually it's a good, you can run with a good tempo game. You can run with Divine Bond. You can win with healing synergies, etc. But anyways, we're playing what's it called? Zaran. This might be tough depending on what kind of list it is. See Astral Phasing. I see no Thunderhorn or Wild Tar, so I think immediately get rid of it. So I'd probably get rid of both. Cosmic Flash could be nice. Another Cosmic Flash. But yeah, as we replace both our Astral Phasings, we got a Thunderhorn, but that's okay. Liner has trouble with bigger minions. Zeran, not so much, because she has Martyrdom. I would like to get rid of one Cosmic Flash. Sandstorm Reader, that could be nice should a big drop come down. Kind of want this to not be killed freely, so I'm going to try and accelerate it to 5. Play my Duskweaver here and call that a turn. Obelisk is not bad. That would have been fantastic to play earlier. Or last turn, you could play Obelisk here and then Duskweaver here. Threaten a little bit, but we don't really have it. We'll probably play Thunderhorn next turn, actually. It's going to be a little tough to say. Still can't really gauge what kind of heal list he's running. Could be playing like, tempo, gold vitriol list. Could be play what is it behind him? Interesting. Probably playing around like a potential Stars Fury. I don't know. Don't see us playing the Obelisk. Plus we have no synergy with it, so I'll throw it back. Developing Thunderhorn with Astral Phasing could be kind of neat. Especially with Cosmic Flesh next turn, but that just seems so all in that play. I really don't want to give him any sort of buff. So I kind of want to do something like this. If that makes sense. So if he wants to like 2-drop Holy Immolate, he doesn't get all of my guys. I really don't, since we have no Dispel and no Almiras, I really do not want to buff up his enemy, his general, because that could just be really bad. So we'll have to take things slow. We'll have to play the slow game. Try and win with Fault. We could try and stall with Sinister Silhouette plus Cosmic Flesh along with Sandstorm Reader. Maybe keeping this here would have been better than all the way in the corner. But we'll see how this goes. I just have to say I can't really think. What is that? Sunrise Color. Okay. Okay. He's not going to get any sort of healing off, which is fine. Sanctify? Okay. We could do this if we want to be cheeky. I really do not see us playing Astral Phasing, but do each their own. This is 5 mana. We'll do all of it. Let's do this. trade this in, see what we get. First wish, huh? It's not entirely terrible. We can go around and kill this. I honestly just want to kind of do this. So at least throw one of the spell jammers back. I'm not going to punch because he is sitting on healing. Got a fault, which is pretty good. We don't need Mirage. They don't. Zoran doesn't usually run any sort of rush minions. They don't run Tiger normally. What else does it? She would need like something like Sunbloom here in order to get rid of it. Holy Immolation will not clear it, which is kind of nice. So we kind of have her pinned down here, so we can try and win with Fault. Getting that out as soon as possible would be ideal. As of right now, I'd probably just throw away the Mirage. I don't see us using that whatsoever, unless he has Tiger, Sanctify, deals 4 face damage. But I think that's just a silly play, but and unlikely. So can't move. So this Sinister Silhouette, if he's not running anything big like EMP or any Dispel for that matter, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think we're in pretty decent shape. We could just it'll be a while to get to bring her down with Cataclysmic Fault, which I think might be our play next turn. Quite honestly, I think it might be our play. Healing Mystic, okay. So that's a lot of healing. It sucks. Throw this Mirage back, see what we can get. Falcius is kind of nice. Use this right here. Unfortunately, we don't have any 1 mana play or 2 mana play, so we can get something on the Fault. I would like to kill this. I think this is definitely a Fault turn. It'll get rid of the tiles, like this mana tile, this healing tile, and this mana tile. So I think now is the time for Fault. Here, play around in Holy Immolation a little bit. Move my general here. Call this a turn. We really have to win with with Cataclysmic Fault. That's the only way I see us winning this game. It's gonna be a long haul. I'll just say that. I don't think we need the Spelljammer. There's nothing really we want to draw into right now. What I can think of would be something like Cosmic Flesh. That would be something I would want to play. I don't see him playing EMP. I do see Sunbloom, but maybe I should have moved my Sinister Silhouette here so the Sunbloom wouldn't be as punishing. But it's the only way I really see us winning, honestly. So that could be like a Fortified Assault. Yep. A little bit depressing. I could have tried and played Astrophasing, but I think we're okay in that regard. So. Gold Vitriol, annoying. So let's throw this away. Bone Swarm's kind of nice. Falcius is good too. So I will move my Sinister Silhouette here. Move here with my general. Play Wild Tar here. Get rid of that that artifact. Really don't want it just to be, you know, running around and whatnot. The Bone Swarm. And a PBS, let's call that a turn. Sure. God, it's gonna be a long haul. It really is. We could potentially kill him, depending on how many hits he wants to do with these healing mystics. This could potentially be buffed to 11 attack. 12 attack, including Cosmic Flesh. Could kill him next turn, honestly. Kind of scary, though. But I think we're in a good spot. I think we're in an okay spot. With Falcius and all these buffs, I think we're in a good place. And we have Santual Reader, should he want to throw down a Provoke, something like Ironcliff. So if he doesn't have a Sunbloom, Hyperion's Claim. Okay, so we kind of played around that. Which kind of sucks, but wants to hit me, he'll take a lot of damage. Alright, so Claim is kind of annoying. This is interesting, actually. I think we're going to go for this play. A second Fault would be nice. Also start trading in some damage. Chances of him having another claim, I don't see him running more than 2 claims. Getting low in cards, though. Blood of Air is nice, actually. Blood of Air might be able to seal us the deal. He needs another claim in order to survive, I think. Or Martyrdom, but it's gonna be, I think we're in a decent spot here. We're not in the clear yet. Because he could definitely have a lot of removal, but he has 3 cards in hand. I don't know what he has. He could do some more Hyperion's Claims, get rid of these 2. Or these 4, excuse me. Or 3, excuse me. I can't count. Sky Phalanx. I don't think that'll do it. Especially with Blood of Air. Let's see if we can get him. This is 3 damage, right? Let's get rid of one of these. Just, let's get rid of this. Can we kill him? Let me see, let's see. 3 here, right? Punch. Or Blood of Air. Hit this one. This one hits here. Trade this one in. That's 3. It's 7. I think we have it. Yeah, okay, we had it. It took me a while to figure it out, but we were able to get it, so which was pretty close. Sky Valence is not something you see every day on top of Hyperion's Claim, which is also concerning. So this guy was running a really late game deck. But yeah, that was very, very scary. But looking into it further, going over the list, the Duskweaver's okay. I really think this should be something else. I really think this should be some sort of like, you know, Healing Mystic, some Primus Fist to go well with theme that you have here, Wildtar and Thunderhorn. But overall, the deck looks nice. Maybe some Almiras. The Cosmic Flesh was kind of clutch. I think you can honestly do just 2 of them. But I guess for this combo to work, to stall into Fault, I guess a 3rd Fault would be nice. But that's just up for more testing. I think a 3rd Fault would actually be looking at now. Probably cut like one of these, throw in a 3rd Fault to have it more consistently. But with the amount of draw we have, I think the deck's okay with 2. Quite frankly, yeah, it looks good to me. Quite honestly. So that's viewer submission deck lists with myself, TM25MD. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and tomorrow we'll be back with budget lists. So yeah, guys, have a good one.